So, Dave, do you believe in prayer?
Yes.
Really?
Playing cards with my granddaughter, and I went to sit down in my recliner, and all of a sudden it was like a lady won't set me down, but took me down, and my hip went right out, and I couldn't move it on. Her dad was there, and he put me in a chair, and I was sitting there a while, and pretty soon my legs didn't work anymore, and I was paralyzed.
Could you feel anything in them or anything?
Nothing, no, really.
Yeah.
It's a scary feeling. Decided that once I found out my legs were paralyzed, we would call 911, and they came and did all the things they always do when they come, and then give you pain pills for relaxing. Pills to relax you, and some big guy carried me outside and put me on this stretcher they had out there. And they put me on there, they put me in the ambulance, hauled me to the hospital. The doctor came in there to see me at emergency, and he says, we're going to have to do some tests on you. We're going to do an MRI and a CAT scan and an X-ray. After all them tests were done, the doctor comes in to talk to me, and he says, we have to do surgery on you. And he says, you have a 50-50 chance of walking. And then he said, and I said, I'll take that chance, I said, or I fell asleep after surgery. I dreamt that I was walking in the emergency room. That was a happy thing that happened, in that dream, but then I woke up. But
And your legs still didn't work?
My legs still were the same as they were when I fell asleep. And I had therapy there every third day, every second day, I guess. It was 3 times a week anyway. And it started out with just doing things with reaching out and grabbing things. They hold it out there, and then they would hold it further away, so you have to reach further to grab it. And didn't have nothing to do with the legs, but I think it was some way of getting me strength in my arms so I could handle with what I'm going through. So we did that, and then we did all kinds of he did the sliding off the practice sliding off the board again too, into the bed and back onto the wheelchair. We got sick here now. Then they had these laid me down, and they would have me they push my leg, and I was supposed to try to push back, but I didn't have the
strength maybe
right then. But I tried to push it up harder, she said. But I don't know if I was pushing harder or not. But she's good. She said that was good. Kind of walk a little bit with it's called the Evo Walker. It's a big, tall, it's like a small walker with a roof. A scaffold on it.
So it gives you more stability.
Like this, yeah.
More stability and support when you're walking.
And then they put these like braces on each leg.
Yeah.
And then you walk down the hall. I probably went from here to the stove there, probably about 10 feet the first time I tried it.
Oh, yeah.
Every day, though, I had to get 1 more 10 feet. Every day I did 10 foot more. Pretty soon I walked 563 feet one day. And, boy, that's good, she said. She said, not giving up? I says, yeah. I said, I can't give up. I feel good with what's happening in my life here. And then, it was, I don't know how long it was, but
yeah. So soon, when did you start praying about all this?
Every day I was praying. I read the Bible every day and pray about that. You got it quiet now, okay?
What was your prayer, Dave? Do you remember what your prayer was?
I said, I would pray that I didn't know what's going to become of this, but I feel good what's happening here because from being paralyzed and be able to walk 560 feet, man, Lord, it just blows me away what you've been doing in my life. After that, people would come and ask me questions when I'm walking around or I'm in my wheelchair. They just come and ask me a question, you know. Sometimes I didn't know how to answer them, but I said, just remember that Jesus knows whatever you're asking me. If I can't answer, he'll answer it when you get there.
Now, Dave, I remember a day at Bethany, because you go to first service.
Yeah.
And I remember this day. I'll never forget this day. I wonder if you remember the same day. We took communion on a certain Sunday. I can't tell you which Sunday it was. I don't know what I preached about that day.
And I walked up there. Huh?
And you walked up there. What happened that day? Tell me what happened that day.
Well, I was hanging on to stuff, getting up there, but yeah, it was something else that I could walk up to have communion. I always thought about walking without anything, and I did it that day. It was praise God for all that. I pray, and it's I don't know, it's a little waterworks that day too.
Yeah.
It was a happy day. I'm having communion with the Lord and I'm walking up there to Him. I still think about those days when I'm going to see Him face to face. I'm not going to be on my feet, I'll tell you. I'll be right on my face praising Him for who He is. And what He's done to me from being paralyzed and coming to this situation right now. There ain't nothing better. Like I was paralyzed. Like I was paralyzed. A lot of people get paralyzed. A lot of people don't come back for it.
Yeah.
But I met people that were in them conditions, and they helped me. They showed me this. One guy worked on lawnmowers, and he still did things. The God still helped him do. He rode 4-wheeler, and he worked on lawnmowers, and he was paralyzed. Mm-hmm. So he made me think about, I'm going to be paralyzed, so I got to think of where I'm going to be when
maybe
that
a new way to live, maybe.
Yeah, new way to live. Yep, new way to survive. Mm-hmm. And but there's people that then there's people that if you just keep praying and have people praying for you. That's the secret, because I never thought I would be where I am today.